Another Class 3 here for race number 8, and we're racing over the 1,400 metres. Headed by General Sherman, drops back into Class 3. He's won in this grade, but over 1,800 metres plus. Villafion showed promise in 3 starts last season. Great profits to the scratching. Green Card travels down from Chung Fa. Flash Famous up in class for a last start winner at the back end of last season. Noble Steed, very consistent, never out of the top 4 in 5 starts. So with the scratching here, just the 8th of them to go around. And again, a reminder about Green Card travelling down on Friday to race on Sunday for John Moore.
Yeah, one that's had patchy form again, so trying to revitalise him mentally. Now, there's no real noted leader in this race, so maybe Chad Schofield takes the bull by the horns here with Noble Steed, fires to the front. Villafion's been hitting the line well too, but I think Zach might try and have him close. I don't know whether there's any other chances of leading. Maybe Roundabout with a 10-pound claim potentially could be ridden hard out of the gates to try and vie for a spot early.
This horse has caught my eye in track work. He's put on 14 pounds. I think he's improved from the in-between seasons. He's drawn barrier 1. He ran a good second 2 starts ago. He's the outsider of the field at the moment at $14. I think he's a good chance. I'm going to make him my long shot. Villafion is definitely shown ability, as Brett said. He's put on 20 pounds, this horse, but all 3 runs have been good. Zach Purdon will take them out. Barrier number 5, he's sure to have his supporters. In fact, he's the favourite at the moment. And here is Noble Steed, very consistent horse, always runs pretty well, and there's no doubt I think he's going to run well again, so he should get across nice and easy as we saw in that speed map.
All right, OK, we'll have a look at Noble Steed in due course, but we're going to start off with Flash Famous. So this is his last start last season when he won, course and distance, but in Class 4, this is Class 3.
That's the difference, isn't it? Yeah, this was Class 4 and he had a nice barrier. He did what I thought he'd do, which was to sort of get in the second part of the field and then just kept grinding away. Obviously stepping up in grade is going to be much trickier for him, and the more I look at him, the more I think he's probably a 1,400 metre to a miler type. That's the impression I get. Overseas before he came, he was a sprinter, 1,000, 1,200. Having said that, he's found form, so I don't want to completely dismiss him, but I think it's a tougher task here.
Yeah, I've got to wait and see. He wasn't fancied last time when he won, but he did win nicely enough. And yeah, we'll just see how he gets. Oh, you liked him. He's your long shot, wasn't he? Of course.
That's right. That's right. I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, no, looking at it again. Sorry, Brett. Yeah.
That's all right. Never mind.
So, no, I haven't put him in either.
That's all right.
And you haven't put him in either?
No, did I sneak him in? Oh, I might have snuck him in.
All right, OK, we'll move on, It's
easy for you to forget, though, Paul.
To God of Dragon. Great to have Callan Murray back in town. Let's get his thoughts on his chances here.
Callan, you rode God of Dragon on the weekend. You rode him in a trial last week. What sort of feel did he give you?
Yeah, I really liked the way he trialled, jumped out with good pace, and I just set him off the speed. But the most impressive part was the way he ran home. I know he's a horse that didn't behave too well last season, but I thought his behaviour was really good with the lead pony, and that should help him bring his best to the races.
This is his first run for a few months, fitness-wise. Where is he at, do you think?
Look, I thought he was in a pretty good space. I thought he hit the line well too. I think a lot of the horses are going into the race not quite 100% tuned up with the off-season, so I don't think he's on the back foot. So yeah, I think his fitness, from a fitness perspective, he's in a really good space.
1,400 metres, is that his right sort of distance, or the way he finished off in that trial? Could he be better even over further?
Yeah, the trial definitely suggested that he could be better over further, but I think over 1,400 from a 1 draw, I think he'll get a really good run through.
And we welcome you back to Hong Kong racing. Of course, you had a stint last year, but you're here for a bit longer this time. Yeah,
thanks very much. Honoured to be back. Obviously, I got a 6-month stint, hoping to make it longer, so just got to rack in the winners.
There you go, and Callan looking to stay longer, all things going to plan as well. So best of luck with God of Dragon. Move on to Villafion. Again, lightly raced, just the 3 starts, but certainly like he was going the right direction.
Yep, and the blinkers went on in his last start last season, and he closed off really nicely behind Diamond King. There was nothing wrong with his debut behind Mission Tycoon or his second start behind Solar Patch. So a couple of decent names there that he's finished behind. This is a bit of a weaker race, I think, to what he's taken part in, obviously at the end of last season, and even this trial, you know, Wishful Thinkers there, so big player.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think he's a major chance in the race, and all those 3 runs have been good, as is Noble Steed. I've been a big fan of this horse right through, and I think he's going to run another big race.
We saw the speed map. Do you think they'll take the option of maybe trying to lead, Paul?
Well, he's got that awkward draw, and that's one of the reasons I haven't put him on top. I've only got him in there for second because of that draw. But if they do get him across, there doesn't seem to be too much other pace there, and he can get across if they want to.
And again, Chad Schofield right down to his minimum on the opening day as well, and never worse than fourth in 5 starts so far. Noble Steed, Villafion, our favourite, but you're going wide, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to make my long shot number 2. I really quite like this horse, God of Dragon. We've talked about him there with Callan Murray. I think Callan can get off to a good start. Barrier number 1. Put on that 14 pounds. I think it's a good thing. So I've got him on top to beat Noble Steed, one of my old favourites. Villafion's put on the 20 pounds. I think he can run well. And then for 4th roundabout, another one that did win fresh at the start of last season, and he'll get the claim as well. So I went 2, 9, 4 and 3.
Yeah, I think it's a tricky little race. I think the 2 horses that look most progressive in the race for me are Noble Steed and Villafion. So I've gone with those 2. My old mate Flash Famous, I know why you forgot about him, Paul, because he was wedged between the 3 long shots that you tipped at the end of last season. And I'm not against you with God of Dragon, a player as well. That trial was really nice. He hit the line well. So, look, 9, 4, 8, 2. I think the logical result is probably the 9, 4 Q, but if that goes terribly wrong, then it could be anything.
Yeah. We've all got the 9, 4 and 2 in there, so I think God of Dragon will shorten up. I think it'll be single figures, but it'll be a nice long shot all the same.
Well, $14 at the moment. We'll see what happens.
All right, OK, that's race number 8.